Let me make this statement about the Donald. I want you guys to listen to it very carefully. The Donald's in his 70s. The Donald's a multimillionaire, billionaire. You think when I'm 70 years old, I want to be a president of a country? You think I'd want to be with the stress with running a country? The Donald doesn't even accept pay from the American people, which, by the way, the presidency doesn't even pay that good. I think it's like $300,000 a year. He donates his salary. And all these clowns, puppets out there don't like Trump. They're like, oh, they're just mad because they didn't get their way. Most of these people that don't like Trump are just the type of people that, if they don't get their way, they pout like petulant children. But you think about Trump. He's doing it because he literally wants to make this country great again, and he has. He doesn't. Why in the fuck would a guy his age, with all the money in the world, want to sit there and have the most stressful job in the world? Because he truly wants to make this country respectable and great again, like it was before. And then when his son takes over in 2020, whatever the fuck it is, I don't even know when it is, because his son's going to win next election and his daughter's going to win it, whatever. It's going to be a world of Trump presidency for a while, and it will go down as the greatest name. And listen, I used to hate Trump when he did The Apprentice. He rubbed me the wrong way. But then I started looking at it differently. I started watching the final season, and I actually started liking the guy. I just figured he was a little bit You know what it is? I hated him. I'm going to tell you why I hated him, because he was like myself, and I was jealous because he was on TV and I wasn't. But Trump is a fucking beast. That's actually why I hated him, because I felt this guy's on TV doing something that I should be doing, so I hated him. But Trump is the greatest president we've ever had. There's not another president in the world that I've ever seen take to Twitter like Trump. George Washington didn't. John F. Kennedy didn't. Richard Nixon didn't. Ronald Reagan for sure didn't. Neither did Bill Clinton. None of these guys use Twitter like Trump does. Trump is a beast. He goes on social media. He doesn't give a fuck. He says what we all think as Americans, and he's not afraid to say it. All these other presidents probably bit their tongue. Trump don't give a flying fuck. And that's why he's the greatest leader out there. Leaders don't give a fuck, and they lead and say what they mean and what they want. Guys like fucking Obama, they might have thought about it, but were afraid to say shit because they're not leaders. Obama was the worst president we ever had. I liked Obama as a person. I thought, hey, he'd be cool to go to a football game with, but as far as leading the country, horrible president. Horrible. Donald Trump is the best thing we've ever had. And you think a guy in the twilight of his life, wouldn't you rather go golfing every day like he could be? Instead, he says, I'm going to take over this country and I'm going to make it great again. And he fucking has. And you fucking puppet clowns out there can't see that because you're too blind. I didn't get my way. I didn't get my way. I seen a guy I know the other day on Facebook calling Donald Trump the Dontard. And I sat there and I said to myself, this dude's literally mind fucked. Calling a guy, a grown man calling a guy the Dontard. You have to be like an 8-year-old child to say something like that. And I know this dude. He's an all right dude. But for him to call him the Dontard, I just sat back and I read the comments, and I was just sitting there laughing my ass off. I'm like, Trump has everybody mind fucked. Even people that I thought were like me, beast, he has mind fucked because he pushes buttons like I do. And he's a great man, a great speaker. And I want to take my hat off to the Donald for being the greatest president we've ever had. And the only one to use Twitter effectively. Never seen another president use Twitter effectively. Tell you that right now. The last one I could think of that probably, I don't think he ever used Twitter, but he probably would have used it and probably could have used it, but I don't think his people that, his handlers wanted them to, was Gerald Ford. I think he could have done good on Twitter, but I don't think he used it that much. Maybe a couple times, tweet here and there, I'll have to search it up. Good day.